Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice and welcome to your week ahead reading. So let's see what we got going on for you in the next roughly 7 to 10 days. Keep an open mind, take what resonates, disregard the rest. And keep an open mind about the timing. We're going to try to split it like beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week, but these events can happen at any time throughout the week, okay? So let's see what's going on. Okay, Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, cool. So this is some sort of victory that's coming to you, some sort of recognition. Could be a new contract, raise, promotion. I also get like figuring out what you want to do or finding the answer or the solution or the information that you needed, the person that you needed to have a breakthrough. All right, so let's see what we got going on. Beginning of the week, middle of the week roughly. And thank you all for your feedback on the microphone. So far so good. It seems to be working okay and the sound seems to be good. Disregarding my voice today that hasn't properly warmed up. Alright. Okay, so bottom of the deck here we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords can be an impasse. It can be having to make a decision you don't want to make because you're not sure what the best move is. Two of Swords can also be where either you're confused, you feel like you don't have all the information you need to make a decision, and so you're afraid of making the wrong decision. But it could also be an energy of not wanting to communicate, not wanting to see, not wanting to receive something, someone, protection, closing off to something. All right, let me just get some coffee. All right, so let's see, beginning of the week. Very nice. We have the Star. I have to work around my mic. There we go. Aquarius energy. Hope, wish fulfillment. Three Swords. And the Hangman. Hit my mic. All right. So I feel like what this is you're trying to avoid either having to make a decision or having to have a conversation, because you're afraid it's not going to go well, or you're afraid of hearing or seeing something you don't want to see or hear. The understanding, the new perspective, the answer, the solution is actually in what you're trying to avoid, if that makes sense. Aquarius energy significant, Pisces energy significant. Yeah, for others of you, you already know the answer. You're just procrastinating because it's not really something you want to do, or it's not really something you want to say. Because it may have to do with you stepping away from something or stepping away from someone. For example, you figured out, what the best thing to do is break up. And you've been going back and forth and you've come to the conclusion that, that's what it is, that's what needs to happen. But it's like avoiding admitting that to yourself, because then you have to tell it to the other person, and it's like, oh, I don't really want to be dealing with this right now. But until you do, you feel stuck and burdened, or having the conversation of, hey, I'm not happy about this. And again, it's like, I don't even want to try, because what if it doesn't go well? What if, this and that and the other? So you don't even try. But actually, by addressing what you're trying to avoid, there's some sort of resolution. There's some sort of new understanding, new perspective that can happen. Let's see what's going on midweek. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, the Five of Wands in the center of the reading. So yeah, tension, petty fighting, and the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Now, for some of you, if this is going on in your work and you haven't been happy with your job, or you haven't been happy with your financial situation, you haven't been happy with how things have been going in your business, and this is where you're having the conversation of, Queen of Swords, like, I'm not happy, I need to do what I need to do, whether that means going into business for yourself or focusing solely on your business. or that means you starting to apply to other things, other jobs, other opportunities with the Five of Wands. But it's making the decision, Queen of Wands, that you didn't really want to be making, but you figured out, you know what, that's what needs to happen. That's just what it is. When you just look at the facts, when you take emotion out of it, you're like, yep, that's what needs to happen. That's what it is. That's the best option. That's the best, that's the solution. And so for some of you, that's what this is. Either you're giving notice, or you're just letting people know, I'm going to be looking, I'm going to be interested in other things, I'm going to be looking at other things. Or it's the separation talk, okay, with the Queen of Swords, and that leads to some petty fighting with the Five of Wands, but you kind of saw that coming. It's understandable. With the King of Wands, this could also be where you're just holding your ground. It is what it is. You're not going to be changing your mind. Towards the end of the week, oh yeah, look, we have the Fool, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's someone, this is what it is, okay? You're trying to break free from a thing, a place, a person, a situation, a dynamic, whether that's work environment, way of doing things, way of life, addiction, a person as in a romantic partner, or someone in your community, because it's just, you're not happy, it's not working, it's not worth it for you. This is the situation you've been going back and forth on for quite some time. It's that situation where you just keep giving it chances and going, well, we haven't tried this, let's try this, where deep down you're also thinking, well, maybe it's just time to leave it, maybe it's just time to walk away. Because the Three of Swords with the Hangman is sacrifice, it's self-sacrifice. Okay, staying in something is self-sacrifice. And I feel like the longer you try to avoid this, the more burdensome it becomes. Yeah, look, Five of Cups with the Two of Swords, not talking about a heartache, not talking about heartbreak, not talking about disappointment, not talking about how you feel because you're not happy, okay? And you're not talking about it. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be significant. This could also be going on at work, in your community, etc. So you're trying to, make your peace with the fact it is what it is. We're just going to carry on, right? The longer you try to do that, it's more like you're betraying yourself. This is going to reach breaking point where you're just going to go, listen, I have no more emotion invested here. I have nothing left to give. And when I just look at the facts, when I just add the numbers, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. It's not happening. And then you're breaking away from this with the Fool and headed very quickly towards new opportunities because you're taking a chance. I feel like with the Fool, for some of you, you have something else in mind that you're going towards, and for others of you, you're like, I don't care, I just need to get out of here and I'll figure the rest out later. For some of you in this circumstance, whatever it is that you're leaving behind may try to rush back in with yet again an apology, yet again an explanation, yet again a whatever. Four of Cups is again the on again, off again relationship, right? Or dynamic in your life where you break away, pulls you back in, and then repeat, So just be prepared. For those of you, this could be someone making a rash decision to try to get you back, try to keep you from going. But I feel like, for you with the Fool, you're done. You're just done. It could be that for the way this is playing out for some of you is you get something come in with the Star early in the week. The new job, the new home, the confirmation of the new thing, whatever it is. The yes, the approval, the green light, whatever it is, right? That brings you the sense of freedom. Then you're going, all right, well, now I'm going to have to talk to the people that I'm about to leave behind. And that's how this is playing out, right? Let's see, Oracle Energy and Advice for the week for my subscribers. So bottom of the deck, we have 30, surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. So you just want growth, you want prosperity, you want abundance, and you have an opportunity to make that happen for yourself. It's just not in your current place, your current dynamic, your current environment. This could also be, for some of you, an offer, an opportunity in particular that you may have been rejecting, or you've rejected once, turned away once, because you were in this other contract, commitment, whatever this is. You're revisiting that with the Hangman, and you're going, you know what, actually, that is a better offer. If I just look at the facts, if I just do the numbers, that's fact. That's a better offer for me. That's a better place for me. That's a better opportunity for me. And it's time I stop self-sacrificing and just do what needs to be done, right? Clearing the excess, 18, adding up to a 9. You're entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. Yeah, you're saying, listen, this isn't my burden to carry. I've been sacrificing for this thing, for this person, for this situation, not for me. I don't want this. This does nothing for me. This brings me nothing positive, you know? So you just saying, you know what, I'm just accepting this one needs to happen, and I'm just letting it go. 10, another completion energy. Every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. You've been doing this, the cycle of you considering your options and dragging your feet, avoiding things, procrastinating because of self-sacrifice, etc. That's coming to an end. And it's not comfortable. It's not easy to create change or to go with it. It sounds easy, but it's not. There's a lot of fear involved. There's a lot of attachment involved. So it does take time, Don't blame yourself. But it's important to know where that limit is, Because again, with the Fool and every step counts, for some of you, you're saying, I don't know what's next for me. I know it's just, I don't want to be here. And that's enough for you to get going. 48, disengage from outcomes. Speaking of attachments, let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. For some of you, again, you were guilty. You stayed in a situation out of a sense of guilt or out of a sense of, I don't know, like you're someone's savior, or again, it's that self-sacrifice. And guilt and all that, it can be also an energy where you said, you know what, I gave my word, so I can't go, right? Or I signed a contract. I gave my word, I signed a contract. I just have to live with it. And actually looked at it and go, you know what? There's exit clauses in contracts for a reason, okay? Just because I signed and that was what I'd made up my mind to do at the time, that doesn't mean I'm not entitled to change my mind, Because there's something better in terms of love, in terms of abundance, in terms of prosperity. And the only thing that's holding you back is either a sense of guilt, a sense of self-sacrifice, or again, this thing where I gave my word, I signed a contract. Yeah, okay, there's ways out of contracts. You can change your mind. You're fully entitled to do that, Especially when either someone else has not been holding their end of the bargain with the Five of Cups. Like you're sacrificing, you're keeping your word. They're not keeping their word to you, though. So what are you doing? That's not the contract you signed up for. That's not the commitment you signed up for. Do you know what I mean? So why are you still in it? Why do you uphold it when you're the only one doing it? And I feel like for some of you, that's what's happened here. That's the new perspective. That's the clarity you have. But it's also coming on the heels of something better that is right in front of you, and they're asking you, what's the problem? Where's your fear? Where's your hesitation coming from? This is clearly an amazing opportunity. Explain to me where you're hesitating. And someone asking you to do that is getting you to look at it and go, well, actually, yeah, why am I doing that? But this is what I have for the week. Keep me posted. Whatever this is, you're taking a leap of faith in a new direction. You're just going for something. There's a sense of freedom that comes here. There's a sense of abundance. There's a sense of anything's possible. There's a sense of I'm finally doing something for myself. I don't have to give. I don't have to sacrifice anymore. And it's just, again, the advice is to just put emotion aside. whatever that is, if it's guilt, if it's love, if it's nostalgia, if it's thinking about the good old times, if it's, the fact that you have history and there's comfort because you know what to expect, but is that necessarily a good thing? You know what I mean? Putting emotion aside and just looking at the facts, just looking at the numbers, that is going to give you the truth, the clarity, the courage that you need to just cut this off completely, be done with it once and for all, and embrace your path for yourself that brings you growth and abundance. Okay? So, that's what I have. I'm going to leave it there. Have a fantastic week. Let me know how it goes for you. Looking forward to your thoughts, your feedback. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.